Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we have the hero trailer for the new wildy hero Pang who will be coming very soon. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
Fate brings us together.
This was what Peng told me the first time we crossed paths. First glance, he may appear easygoing, but beneath that calm exterior lies a martial arts master with strength beyond imagination. You can place a simple bamboo stick in his hands, then whip.
Okay, specialize in Arena and Supreme Arena, so a completely PvP oriented hero. I mean, that is kind of good news. At least it won't probably be a Dream Realm meta hero that we will have to pull. Synergy with Siren, Pheromore, Rowan, Elijah, and Lila, so energy boosting from Rowan.
Transform into an instrument of remarkable potency. And his talk of chi? Well, I still don't fully understand it. But training with him, it's taught me more than I ever expected. There was this one fight, I'll never forget it. He sat cross-legged on top of his staff, as calm as ever. Then in a flash, he shifts his chi and enters a stance he calls unyielding force. I could feel it. He was different. In that...
Okay, after this stance, he has a lot of buffs on himself. He has a shield on himself as well. In Unyielding Force stance, Pang increases his haste and attack and unlocks Sky Breach Strikes. Sky Breach Strikes, Pang charges his strength, then strikes an enemy several times with alternating palm attacks. Each strike deals damage to the enemy, with the final strike stunning the enemy and preventing them from recovering energy for a while.
Stance, Peng acts faster and hits
there you go,
harder.
stun.
And then there's his Sky Breach Strikes. It's a flurry of quick palm strikes, with the final blow hitting so hard it stuns the opponent. This also prevents them from using their chi, stopping them from recovering.
Okay, so it looked like he didn't gain energy. Iron didn't gain energy for around about 3 or 4 seconds. That's what it looks like. And so kind of like a block, but the thing is, this is only to melee frontline heroes who he's going to be able to target. He won't be able to block the energy of, like, you know, backline heroes, and it is a single target attack.
Unyielding Force also makes his heavy strikes hit even harder, causing extra damage to his opponent. Oh, and that chi barrier he summons? It's a nightmare for anyone trying to fight him. As long as it's active, Peng remains unaffected. I've even seen it transform into sharp leaves that slice through his opponent. For Peng, defense is another form of attack.
Okay, so he has a shield ability, Zen Ward. It makes him unaffected while shielded. And when it explodes, then it is going to transform into Razor Leaves to deal damage to the target. It will make him obviously more difficult to kill. Pretty interesting overall. The other thing that they did mention is that Radiant Fist, Pang strikes an enemy on the head, dealing damage. If he is in Unyielding Force, which is after his ultimate, this strike also deals extra damage equal to a percentage of the enemy's current health. Okay, so empowered after he's in the Unyielding Force stance.
Peng, defense is another form of attack. That's his combat philosophy. When he uses his exclusive move, he becomes even more attuned to the flow of chi around him. If Peng is fighting alongside teammates, he'll shield any teammate with his chi barrier when their energy is high. Here's what I've learned from practice.
Okay, so looking at this, when the energy gets high, Spirit Sync, the exclusive skill, Pang draws on the chi around him to protect an ally. When an allied hero has enough energy, Pang grants them a chi barrier. He can only shield the same ally once in a while. Okay, so when they get onto higher energy like the Rowan and Siren here, they're going to gain the shield for protection, and I'm assuming it will make them unaffected as well like it does for Pang. And there are even buffs. Like if you look at the Rowan and Siren here, they both have an attack buff. Rowan has a haste buff. I don't know exactly where they're coming from, if they're coming from the shield or not.
With him. When Peng takes the offensive, he uses Unyielding Force to gain a huge advantage while blocking the opponent's ability to recover energy. On defense, the chi barrier protects him and his allies if needed. It's rare to see someone so skilled at both attacking and defending. Now let's see Peng in a team practice.
So I guess the idea is, yeah, energy boosting heroes, twins, Rowan, Siren, because then you can get your full energy, and then you can get that the shield from Pang to make them unaffected and maybe even buff them. Let's take a close attention watching this to see exactly what type of buffs he's applying. But when Pang casts his ultimate and enters Unyielding Force stance, his overall combat power increases significantly. To maximize his potential pairing with energy recovery, I guess also, yeah, you want him, Pang himself, to cast his ultimate really quickly. So like heroes like Theodore probably would even synergize with him, but definitely Rowan, twins, because then he is going to be able to get off his ultimate, then he gets into unyielding force, and then he becomes more difficult. Like his all of his attacks have basically enhanced power. This combo lets Pang enter unyielding force faster and maintain it longer, while also limiting the enemy's energy recovery. As allies build up their energy, Pang can shield them with his Chi barrier, offering protection to the entire team. This is particularly helpful for damage dealers like Siren or Pheromore, giving them the safety they need to unleash their ultimates.
You're familiar with Elijah and Lila and Rowan.
Okay, so he's gonna cast his ultimate here.
Energy.
Everyone has a
With them on his
shield from
side,
Pang,
Pang
and they
can
have
enter
buffs as
unyielding
well. Look at these: attack and haste buff on Siren, attack buff on Pheromore, attack and haste buff on Rowan. I think maybe haste comes from the twins or something, but the attack buff looks like it's coming from Pang's shield protection.
Relentlessly pressuring the opponent.
And look at Iron. He was blocked of energy for quite some time. Now he's going to gradually recharge
build up
it.
their energy, Pang can shield them with his Chi barrier,
But how come Pang's energy depletes? Like
ensuring the team survive.
it seems like Pang has maybe unyielding force costs a amount of energy per second or something, like, you know, Pheromore's ultimate, because otherwise I don't understand why Pang is losing energy here.
And pushing them closer to victory.
Yeah, Pang is losing energy.
For Pang, attack and defense are two halves of the same whole. He once told me to spend more time practicing with his staff. I never quite understood why. But aside from that,
Yeah, definitely there is an energy per second cost of Pang, I guess, remaining in that unyielding force where he's more powerful, and then he will return back to his earliest state. And that's why it's even more important to have energy boosters and like long term, like Rowan twins. I guess that's the idea, because if you have Theodore, it's only an instant energy boost. After that, Theodore's not going to boost energy at all. But for a long drawn out fight, you want to have more energy
his words
boosters.
of wisdom always gave me something to think about. Calm your mind to still your heart.
Calm your mind, distill your heart. Okay, so Pang, Bamboo Guardian, and he's going to be coming August 1st. And because we have a timeline now, we know that Saida, Pandora, and Pang, they're all coming August 1st. All together after the patch update, which I believe is going to be August 1st as well. Okay, so Pang is looking cool. I think one good news for people is that his specialization is Arena and Supreme Arena. At least this is what has been declared by the developers. Honestly, looking at his abilities, I feel like, yeah, that's probably the area that he's going to be good in. I doubt he's going to be good for Dream Realm, because even if he does give an attack buff on his shielding to the allies, it can't activate all the time. Like I said, once in a while it can activate when the energy reaches a certain amount. And like, we have a lot of attack buffers and also damage dealers. Like Smokey, he's a great attack buffer. He's also damage dealer and healer. Pang, yeah, I mean, he could deal some decent damage. I could definitely think maybe he could have some use in Dream Realm, but I don't think he's going to be top tier meta for that. Maybe some AFK stages, but I do definitely think it's PvP and Supreme Arena. Yeah, Arena and Supreme Arena where he's going to be good. I think that giving you a big shield when you reach a certain energy amount, that is really strong, because that is going to be like, you know, a map-wide, whole team-wide shield, making them unaffected, taking a lot of damage for them, and then looks like even providing some sort of attack buff or something to his allies. So overall, that is Pang in a nutshell. Looks like a PvP hero, but the problem is, because we have Pandora, because we've just had two really powerful rated recruitment heroes, both Damon and Valara, most people will not have the resources to be recruiting for Pang. And personally, I don't know. I may either full skip Pang or wait and see about it. But yeah, I think he does seem like a pretty interesting PvP hero, just mainly because of his shielding. I know that energy block and, like, you know, higher damage and stun from his ultimate, I'm not too much of a fan of that, because like that makes him ultimate dependent. As a damage dealer, we have so many good damage dealers. The really only unique thing I'm seeing is the fact that he can get a team-wide shield whenever they reach a certain amount of energy, and making them unaffected, also seeming like buffing their attack. So that is the thing which I'm most interested in. But other than that, like, I don't think Pang is that great. Like, that's basically it for Pang. And so is that enough of a reason to be building him and recruiting him? Is that going to make him meta in PvP just for this major thing alone? I'm not sure about that. It depends how big the shield is. It depends how valuable the unaffected is, because unaffected later on into the match, I don't actually know how important that is. Like, early on, you want it initially to be unaffected, but later on, it usually doesn't matter as much. So anyway, guys, you can let me know your thoughts about Pang in the comment section down below. Are you planning to recruit for him? What do you think he's going to be good at? Is there something that I missed? Feel free to let me know in the comment section. But overall, definitely a cool hero. But unfortunately, just because of the timing of everything, I'm probably going to be going for Pandora unless Pandora is really bad. and because she's a limited dimensional hero. But let me know your guys' opinions. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. There's the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.